Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Kathmandu ranks as one of the most polluted cities in the world. Number of patients with respiratory issues increase. Doctors suggest avoiding outdoor activities as much as possible. Development expenditure in 8 months limited to 26%. Construction companies reluctant to move ahead with projects over timely payment concerns. White House confirms a new wave of tariffs starting Wednesday, likely to escalate global trade fears, businesses, investors and governments worldwide on the edge. And Real Madrid keep treble hopes alive as Antonio Rudiger heads home an extra winner against Real Sociedad to book their place in Copa del Rey final. The federal capital, Kathmandu, remained the most polluted city in the world for the second consecutive day yesterday. Air quality was reported to be very poor, which appears to be harmful to human health. At present, Kathmandu's air quality is very unhealthy.
According to IQ Air, based in Switzerland, Kathmandu became the most polluted city in the world on Tuesday. Even on Monday, Kathmandu was at the top of the list of polluted cities. Generally, an air quality index AQI of 0 to 50 is considered good, 51 to 100 is moderate, and 101 to 150 is considered unhealthy for sensitive groups. Likewise, 151 to 200 is unhealthy, and 201 to 300 is considered very unhealthy. This means it is harmful. Kathmandu's air quality has been falling into this category for several days now.
यो समय र अनुसार फरक भइरहन्छ. हाम्रो मापन केन्द्रहरूले हरेक मिनेटको डाटाहरू हामीलाई दिइरा हुन्छ. हरेक मिनेटमा चाहिँ मेजरमेन्ट गरिरा हुन्छ भनेपछि हरेक मिनेटको फरक पनि आउन सक्छ. यो पछिल्लो समयमा अहिले यो विगत एक हप्तादेखि नै भनौं एक्वा इन्डेक्स 200 भन्दा पनि माथि केही स्टेशनहरूले देखाइरहेको छ. यो भनेको अलि अस्वस्थकर अवस्था हो.
Indeed, every year from the Nepali month of Magh to Baisakh, Kathmandu's air becomes very unhealthy. Air pollution is caused by smoke from vehicles and industries, dust from roads and smoke from burning waste. Not only that, but during this time, forest fires occur in many places, brick kilns operate more, and due to the dry season, dust and smoke also increase pollution.
काठमाडौँमा प्रदूषण जति पनि हुन्छन् त्यसको आधा भन्दा बढी अथवा अहिलेको अस्ति भर्खर पनि एउटा स्टडी निक्लिएको थियो करिब 14% अन्य देशबाट आउँछ 23% तपाईको काठमाडौँ बाहिरबाट आउँछन् भन्दाखेरि 63% जति यहीँको छ वर्षभरिको हेर्दाखेरि है त अहिले चाहिँ डडेलोबाट पनि आछ तर वर्षभरिको गर्दाखेरि त्यो कहाँबाट आउँछ त भन्दाखेरि त्यसको सबभन्दा ठूलो स्रोत भनेको यातायात अथवा सवारी साधनबाट निस्किने धुलो धुवाहरू भयो हैन अथवा धुलो बाटोको धुलो भयो तर धुवा बढी प्रदूषित हुन्छ. एक त्यो भयो. दोस्रो भनेको यहाँका उद्योगहरू पनि कस्ता छन् भन्दाखेरि एउटा इटा उद्योगहरू छन् जुन फेरि जाडोमै सञ्चालनमा आउँछ बर्खामा सञ्चालनमा आउँदैन भने त्यसले प्रदूषण थप्ने भनेको प्रदूषण बढी हुने समयमै थप्छ. दोस्रो भनेको बोइलरहरू जहाँ हुन्छन् डेरी उद्योग भयो इत्यादि सान्तिना उद्योगहरूमा त्यहाँनिर इन्धन बाल्दाखेरि त्यो पनि निस्किन्छ. तेस्रो भनेको फोहोर बाल्ने अथवा कृषिजन्य अवशेषहरू बाल्ने त्यो पनि फेरि अक्सर यही सिजनमा हुन्छ.
This week, doctors report a significant increase in the number of people visiting hospitals with respiratory problems. Moreover, various health issues like skin problems and digestive problems are observed due to air pollution. They suggest taking precautions during this time, avoiding going outside in the mornings and evenings, and using masks if going out is necessary.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces what role can one play in reducing environmental pollution. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
प्राइभेट भेहिकलहरु हुन्छ नि त्यसको कम प्रयोग गरेर पब्लिक ट्रान्सपोर्टेसनहरु युज गर्यो भने चाहिँ अलि प्रदूषण कम हुन्छ.
इटा भट्टाहरुमा चाहिँ अहिले मैले नयाँ देखेको थिए त्यो आगो नआउने धुवा नआउने खालको पनि आएको रहेछ. त्यसलाई अझै मान्छेहरु सबैतिर सूचना दिनु पर्यो.
जहाँसुकै आगो नबाल्ने धुवा धुलो नगर्ने
कल कारखानाबाट निस्केको फोहोरहरु सम्बन्धी ठाउँमा हामीले व्यवस्थित ढंगले चाहिँ त्यसलाई डिस्पोज गर्नु पर्यो.
बसहरु भयो ट्रक भयो या चाहिँ मोटरसाइकल भयो यो सब चीजलाई चाहिँ टाइममा चाहिँ चेक गराउने.
प्राइभेट साधनहरु युज गर्नुको साटो चाहिँ सरकारी सवारी साधनहरु प्रयोग गर्ने सकेसम्म
जति पनि प्लास्टिक जन्य चीजहरु हामीले जलायो भने पनि त्यसको धुवाँले धेरै प्रदूषण ल्याउँछ।
वन जङ्गलमा चाहिँ डढेलो लाग्न दिनु भएन, जथाभावी फोहोर पोल्नु भएन।
विद्युतीय गाडीको प्रयोगमा विशेष जोड दिनुपर्छ।
Now, the winter session of the Federal Parliament ended midnight last night. The session, which began on 31st of January, saw 27 meetings of the House of Representatives. It did not progress as much as necessary in terms of government's accountability and lawmaking. Moreover, the House had to deal with issues of political conflict.
The winter session of Parliament has concluded, marked by a gap between the government and political parties' initial commitments and their actual performance. While some progress was made on legislation excluding certain key bills, political disputes frequently disrupted proceedings. Towards the session's end, the controversial dismissal of Kulman Khising, Managing Director of the Nepal Electricity Authority, triggered significant parliamentary disruption. The opposition blocked proceedings for nearly a week, demanding the Prime Minister's response. When the Prime Minister finally addressed the chamber, the focus shifted to the violent pro-monarchy demonstrations in Kathmandu on March 28th. Even members of the ruling coalition acknowledged the session's unsatisfactory output. Furthermore, questions arose about parliamentary effectiveness due to frequent quorum issues, even with a coalition government formed by the two largest parties.
चाहे सुशासनको कुरा होस्, चाहे भ्रष्टाचार नियन्त्रणको कुरा होस्, चाहे दह्रो सरकारको कुरा होस्, चाहे संविधान संशोधन हो, यी सबै त असफल भएका हुन्। यी सबै कुराहरू संसदमा त ल्याउनु पर्थ्यो नि। सरकारले यो गर्छु भन्ने प्रतिबद्ध हो भने यी धेरै कुराहरू त संसदसँग जोडिएका छन्।
This session witnessed the Prime Minister's refusal to answer lawmakers' questions. Additionally, ministers often ignored issues raised during urgent, zero and special hour sessions. Notably, the Prime Minister was frequently absent when opposition leaders spoke.
प्रधानमन्त्रीले उल्टै चाहिँ तैँले गेरिस भनेर दुई पटक प्रश्न उत्तरमा जवाब दिनुभयो अधिवेशनमा, जुन कुरा शोभनीय देखिएन। टिट फर ट्याट जस्तो गरी उठेका प्रश्नहरूको जवाबदेहिता भन्दा पनि उल्टै मान्नेलाई प्रश्न सोधेर संसदमा छलफल र बहसको गरिमालाई अपमान गर्ने काम चाहिँ भएको महसुस हामीले गर्यौं। व्यवस्थापिकाले जसरी कार्यपालिकालाई अलि बढी निर्देशित गर्नुपर्थ्यो त्यसको उल्टा भइरहेको कार्यपालिका र अझै त्यसमाथि पनि कार्यपालिकामा प्रतिनिधित्व गर्ने दलहरूको छायामा संसद परेको जस्तो अवस्था चाहिँ मैले पाइराखेको छु। त्यसले यहाँ भित्र हुने निर्णयहरूमा चाहिँ दलीय दृष्टिकोण अलि बढी हावी भएको देखिन्छ।
However, lawmakers from the ruling CPN-UML and coalition partner Nepali Congress mentioned that the session offered some promise.
विधेयक पास गर्ने सन्दर्भमा यो अधिवेशन धेरै राम्रो रह्यो, उत्साहजनक रह्यो भन्ने कुरा म राख्न चाहन्छु। अर्को कुरा यो अधिवेशनमा विभिन्न किसिमका घटनाक्रमहरू पनि भए र यो अधिवेशनमा यो विविध खालका घटनाक्रमहरूलाई पनि हामीले सेटल गर्नका लागि विभिन्न खालका प्रयत्नहरू पनि गरिएको छ र यो सरकार अहिले जुन बनेको छ यो सरकारलाई अझै बढी जवाफदेही बनाउने, सुशासनका लागि अझै यो सरकारलाई जवाफदेही बनाउने लगायतका विषयहरूमा पनि हामीले सरकारलाई पनि ध्यानाकर्षण गराउँदै विविध खालका चाहिँ कामहरू चाहिँ हामीले सदनबाट उठाएका छौं।
सदन जनताको प्रतिनिधिको थलो भएको हुनाले जनताको विचार, जनताका सोच र जनताका कार्यक्रमहरूलाई अलि बढी केन्द्रित गर्ने गरी र मूल विषय कानुन निर्माणमा सबै सांसद मित्रहरूलाई, मान्यज्यूहरूलाई केन्द्रित गर्ने पाटोभित्र लिएर जानु नै उपयुक्त हुन्छ। यो पल्ट केही प्रयत्न भएको मैले चाहिँ अनुभूत गरेको छु।
Even ruling party members who find the parliament's overall performance acceptable admit that the government's accountability remains a concern.
संसदको गार्जियन भनेको सभामुखजी हो। सभामुखज्यूले पनि अलिकति यसमा होमवर्क गरेर जानुपर्छ र हामी सांसदहरू पनि संसदीय अभ्यास, संसदीय मर्यादालाई परिपालन गर्नुपर्ने देखिया छ।
Recurring absenteeism also plagued the session. Out of 27 House of Representatives meetings, senior leaders from major parties were frequently absent. Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba missed 11 sessions. The session also saw questions raised about the Speaker and Deputy Speaker's conduct. Overall, the Parliament's need for greater decorum and effectiveness is evident.
Welcome back. Development spending is unlikely to progress due to lack of trust between the government and construction companies. Just around 26% of the development budget has been spent in the first 8.5 months of the current fiscal year. Construction companies are reluctant to proceed with the projects, citing the government's failure to make timely payments. The government, meanwhile, rather than pressuring the contractors to work, seems inclined to hoard funds in the treasury.
Out of the 352 billion rupees allocated for development, only 91 billion rupees has been spent. This represents just 26% of the total development budget. Of the amount spent, 30 billion rupees is payments owed for completed construction from the previous year. This year, only around 60 billion rupees has been spent on development work. In contrast, 89 billion rupees had been spent by this time last year. While the government claims the country's economic stagnation is improving, the development spending figures do not support this assertion.
अब हामी कहाँ के छ भने सकेसम्म एकैपटक भुक्तानी गर्ने रोकिराख्ने अनि अलिकति धेरै यो माइन्ड जोडिसकेपछि बल्ल भुक्तानी गर्ने भन्ने परिपाटी बस्यो। त्यसले के गर्यो भने ग्रोथमा इफेक्ट पर्यो। किनभने एकैपटक पैसा खर्च हुँदाखेरि अब भनौं न आज भन्दा 2-3 महिना पहिले खर्च गरेको भए त ग्रोथ इकोनोमिक ग्रोथ बढेर जान्थ्यो।
The government owes 30 billion rupees to construction contractors. The government has withheld payments, stating that bills could not be processed due to project completion delays. In response, contractors say they cannot undertake new construction due to a lack of funds. Moreover, contractors fear a recurrence of last year's payment delays.
हामीलाई पनि त्यो पैसा अनुसार भुक्तानी गर्न सक्छौं भन्ने कन्फिडेन्स छैन। हाम्रो आपूर्ति चक्रले पनि हामीलाई विश्वास गर्ने ठाउँ छैन। किनभने हामी त पटक चुकेका छौं। हामीले हाम्रो भुक्तानी 60 दिन भित्र दिन्छौं, 90 दिन भित्र दिन्छौं भनेको भुक्तानीहरु हामीले 1 वर्ष 1.5 वर्षदेखि चाहिँ भुक्तानी दिन नसकेको अवस्थामा हाम्रो साख चाहिँ अत्यन्त कमजोर छ।
Furthermore, contractors appear inclined to halt rather than advance construction because the government has allocated insufficient budgets to ongoing projects. The rising cost of construction materials like cement and steel has also made it more profitable for contractors to suspend work. Contractors report that they cannot continue construction at current costs as steel prices have increased by around 25 rupees per kilogram and cement prices by up to 500 rupees per bag since Nepalese month of Asar.
हामीले अनुमान गरे भन्दा अत्यधिक धेरै रूपमा चाहिँ मूल्य वृद्धि भएको छ। सिमेन्टमा 75 देखि 100% मूल्य वृद्धि भएको छ र यसले के गर्यो भन्दाखेरि हामीले काम गरेर भुक्तानी प्राप्त गर्ने रकमले त्यो रकमले हामीले हाम्रो आपूर्ति चक्र हाम्रो मजदुरहरूलाई दिन पर्याप्त रकम भएन। र अर्को चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि यो म्याद सकिएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि हामीले काम गरेर पनि बिल पेश गर्न सकेनौं। अर्को चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि हामीलाई 46 करोडको काममा 30 लाख रुपैयाँ बजेट विनियोजन गरेर हामीसँग चाहिँ सम्झौता गरेको छ।
It appears that development spending may fall short of previous levels if the government and construction industry fail to establish a climate of trust.
It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what's your take on government's development expenditure being limited to only 1/4 even after 8 months? Your options are A, weak operational capacity, B, policy-related issues, and C, waiting for last-minute development. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, India and China are traditionally considered as primary sources of tourism for Nepal. However, since the beginning of 2025, the number of visitors from these two nations has been steadily declining. In February, the number of Indian tourists decreased by 25%, and this decline worsened to 30% in March. The number of Chinese tourists has also been on a downward trend.
In March 2019, the number of Chinese tourists was 17,300, but by 2025, this number has fallen to 11,000. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of tourists from India and China was similar. However, while Indian tourist numbers have recovered to pre-pandemic levels, the number of Chinese tourists has not seen the same growth.
चाइनाबाट चाहिँ पनि हामीले हेर्यौं भने बिफोर कोभिड लेभल भन्दा सारै कम छ। त्यो पनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ के छ भने जस्तो अहिले 2019 मा जति धेरै फ्लाइटहरु कनेक्ट थिए त्यति फ्लाइटहरु अझै कनेक्ट भइसकेका छैनन् र मुख्य कारण यही नै हो। र बीचमा चाहिँ मार्केटिङ प्रमोसनका पनि मैले अघि भने एक्टिभिटिजहरु इन्डियामा बरु दुई चार ठाउँमा भएको थियो, चाइनातिर त अलमोस्ट 0 जस्तै थियो। अनि त्यो भएर अब अहिले हामीले पछिल्ला 3-4 महिनामा गरेका छौँ र आउने 2 महिनामा फेरि दुईटा महत्त्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रमहरू त्यहाँ गर्दैछौँ।
Likewise, the number of Indian tourists was 30,000 in 2024, but in 2025 it has decreased by 30% to just 21,400. According to data released by the Tourism Board, the number of tourists from 30 countries has decreased in March 2025. Business owners are hopeful that tourist arrivals will increase now that the Tribhuvan International Airport, which had been operating for only 10 hours a day for the past 5 months, has resumed 18-hour daily operations from Tuesday.
ट्राभलिङ कन्सेप्ट चाहिँ के छ भने हिजो जस्तो 1 वर्ष अगाडि टिकट बुक गरेर प्लान बनाएर जाने चलन छैन। एटलिस्ट 3 महिना अगाडि, 4 महिना अगाडि, 5 महिना अगाडि चाहिँ बुक गरेर जाने जुन एउटा प्रचलन बढेको छ त्यो पनि डिजिटल कारणले, इन्फर्मेसनको एभाइबिलिटीको कारणले, यी कारणहरूले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ घटेको हो। जहाँसम्म लाग्छ अब आजबाट चाहिँ 6 घण्टा मात्रै एयरपोर्ट चाहिँ बन्द हुने भन्ने चाहिँ जुन सूचना 1 महिना अगाडि नै आएको थियो, त्यसले गर्दा डेफिनेटली फ्लाइट बढ्छ।
यसपालि खुम्बुमा अस्ति हाम्रो हेलिकप्टर अपरेसन बन्दै भन्ने किसिमको कुराहरू पनि उठाए, जुन कुरा अलिकति राम्रो कुरा थिएन। किनभने विदेशबाट चाहिँ नेपालमा आउनेहरूले चाहिँ मेरो चाहिँ इनकेस त्यहाँ चाहिँ जाँदाखेरि मेरो चाहिँ समयमा उद्धार हुन्छ कि हुन्न, मैले चाहेको मर्निङ फ्लाइट गर्न सकिन्छ छैन, मैले चाहे अनुसारको चाहिँ त्यहाँ हेलिकप्टर उडाउनु मिल्छ कि मिल्दैन, जानु मिल्छ कि मिल्दैन भन्ने कुरा धेरै कुराहरू सोध्छ नि। त्यो कुरा सोच्दाखेरि यस्तो किसिमको चाहिँ मेसेजहरू चाहिँ गइसकेपछि यहाँको चाहिँ अलिकति अस्थिरताको चाहिँ सिचुएसनहरू देखिएपछि पनि अलिकति त्यसले पनि के इम्प्याक्ट त परेछ।
In March 2024, Nepal welcomed 128,000 tourists, but this year that number has decreased by nearly 7,000, falling to only 121,000. Among South Asian countries, while the number of tourists from India has decreased, there has been a slight increase in the number of arrivals from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Bhutan. Overall, the number of tourists from South Asia has decreased by 13% and the number of tourists from Europe has also fallen by 10%.
Time now for international update. In a move that could escalate global trade tensions, the White House has confirmed that President Donald Trump will impose a new wave of tariffs starting Wednesday. The move has left businesses, investors and governments worldwide on the edge as fears of a full-blown trade war intensify. Trump has announced that reciprocal tariffs on countries imposing duties on U.S. goods will take effect immediately, with a 25% tariff on auto imports following April 3rd. The White House has provided few details about the scope of these trade barriers, but reports suggest a sweeping increase in duties of around 20% on imports from nearly all countries, potentially generating over $6 trillion in revenue for American taxpayers. While the administration argues that these tariffs will restore American economic dominance, critics warn of severe consequences for both the U.S. and global markets. In Canada, industries are bracing for economic fallout after exemptions from U.S. steel and aluminum tariffs were revoked. The move threatens to disrupt an annual $1 trillion trading relationship, particularly impacting the highly integrated auto sector between Ontario and Michigan. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has vowed to retaliate if further tariffs are imposed. The uncertainty surrounding Trump's aggressive tariff strategy is being felt worldwide. Japan's largest shipping company, Nippon Yusen, has warned that rising costs could curb consumer demand, leading to disruptions in global trade. Australia's central bank has voiced concerns that an escalating trade war could slow global growth. The Reserve Bank of Australia, which recently cut interest rates, has highlighted the country's vulnerability due to its heavy reliance on trade with China. If the U.S. tariffs stifle Chinese exports, it could result in decreased demand for Australian commodities, further impacting the global economy. Back home, President Trump is facing mounting criticism from Democratic lawmakers who accuse him of using tariffs to offset the cost of extending his 2017 tax cuts. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer stated the entire government is being reshaped to create tax breaks for billionaires while burdening working families with increased costs. Estimates suggest that U.S. households could see a financial impact of $5,000 to $6,500 this year due to rising prices caused by the tariffs. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.